Hello, and welcome to the Tarot Storyteller. This is a newish YouTube channel I've created solely for tarot readings. I'm Elle, and I'm a writer by trade, and when I read, I'm looking for the clearest, most interesting story in the cards. From there, I invite the audience to consider what we found and determine if it has some sort of personal resonance. If so, run with it. If not, let it go. I approach tarot the same way I'd approach a book, film, song, or any other piece of art. I try to find myself in it and glean some sort of understanding from that. Anyway, today's video is a series of zodiac-based readings for the month of May 2021 for the fire signs Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I will put timestamps in the description box below. I try to keep these succinct so you can explore your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs, and frankly any other sign you're keen to watch. I will be releasing Fire and Earth Friday, April 16th, and Air and Water Friday, April 23rd. If you enjoy this reading, please consider liking this video and subscribing to this channel. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave those below. I'm a new channel, so I'm likely to respond to you rather promptly. Okay, let's get into the readings. Hello Aries, suns, moons, risings, and Venuses, cross-watchers, and anyone else who thought it may be chill to watch this reading. Today we are looking at the month of May 2021, so let's get into it. We start with this oracle card, Inner Knowing, and that gives me the hint that either you have an idea of how this month will go, you have a plan for how this month will go that you are actively trying to bring into play, or you'll be leaning on your intuition to make your way through this month's travails, but it's not actually that emo. In the first position, recent, past, or current energy, we have the Wheel of Fortune clarified by the Two of Pentacles. So there's this feeling that you really have something figured out. This could be a routine, kicking a habit, or otherwise just finding a way to cope with subpar experiences. Whatever it may be, you found a way to make your own luck. And that's great. It will help you enormously. Because what we have in the second position, or current or very near future energy, is the Hierophant reversed, clarified by the Three of Cups. And this can go a few ways. So let's say what we've got in that recent past position is a routine that makes you extremely valuable at your job. You may be getting some kind of reward for your effort that has cause for celebration, but also upsets the hierarchy or the way that quote-unquote things are done, which may cause some friction. Alternatively, maybe you've come into a really good self-care routine. You've drank all the water, ate all the celery, done all the meditations on your YouTube playlist, and your creative and spiritual output is just maximized. And this upheaval in your usual routine may cause some projects, behaviors, subroutines, maybe even people to fall away because they didn't really serve you as you continue to focus on what actually works. Overall, this is kind of a mixed bag because, well, the primary card is that Hierophant in reverse, which signifies change big enough to create a bit of an upset in the way things are done, right? In the status quo. I feel like this Three of Cups clarifier is indicating that your focus is elsewhere. Regardless of the consequences, you're off celebrating the silver lining, which, yes, please do that. Do that. In the final position, or near future, we have the Nine of Pentacles, clarified by the Seven of Cups. Guys, gals, and impals, this is a wonderful goddamn energy. The Nine of Pentacles is the little empress. You're solid on your own, and you found a way to bring in all that you need. Additionally, with the Seven of Cups clarifier, there are so many paths open to you, which brings us to our final oracle card, Decisions. Now, if we weave back through the reading, I do really think that you come into the month with a strong grasp on what you want and how you want to move forward based on this Inner Knowing card and the Wheel clarified by that sturdy Two of Pentacles. If this Hierophant in reverse situation sways you even a little bit, make the effort to fall back on self-care routines, meditation, journals, engaging in creative work, taking long walks, whatever puts you in the right headspace, right? Because I feel like being in this strong, independent Nine of Pentacles energy is really going to make the decisions pop. The read here is very much the world is your oyster. And Aries, I really hope this resonates because this is good. Remember, there are infinite choices, infinite chances to take, and we absolutely make ourselves as we go along. Nobody can convince me that they have it down. We are all consistently learning and recreating ourselves. So don't stress over any of this, because if you've got your center and move with authenticity, there really is no wrong answer. All right, so that is what I have for you for May. If you enjoyed this reading, please consider liking this video and subscribing to this channel. I am still fairly new here on YouTube and I'm working on building an audience, so any little bit helps. If this didn't resonate at all, feel free to check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs and see if there's something there for you. I will have Fire and Earth up on April 16th and Air and Water on April 23rd. Finally, I will try to respond to any comments, so leave those below if you've got something to say. Thank you so much for watching and have a good one. All right, hello all Leo folks, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, cross watchers, or anyone else who just wants to chill and watch this whole video. This is a general reading for the month of May 2021, so let's take a look. The opening oracle here is re-energize, indicating that you're likely struggling with keeping up with something or everything. It could be a particular project or routine, or just difficulty juggling everything at once. With a quick glance over the spread, I'd say this reading is primarily about refocusing perspective, so that can re-energize you in a lot of ways, all right? So let's look at the tarot. In the first position, or the recent past, we have the Muse or King of Emotions, or Cups, clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. So this is a feeling of being locked in your own feelings, forever evaluating where you currently are. And that's definitely a tiring process because typically nothing really progresses in a linear fashion. So you could be ready to give up on something that you have deep feelings for because you're just not seeing it bloom. But when we look at the second column, or the present energies, we have the Two of Wands clarified by the Ten of Swords. And this is that perspective shift that I was talking about. You need to shift your energy from meticulously watching and planning into something else. It may also be that something you had heavily invested in mentally seems to have come to an end. But even with the Ten of Swords, even with this ending, there is a new beginning in the wings. Right? It's the darkest point before the dawn. Another meaning that I catch with this is to let go of your attachment to outcome in a certain situation or overall. You can't script or plan your way through everything, and sometimes things just need to happen as they happen. And what's coming in this final column is the Ace of Inspiration, or Ace of Wands, clarified by the Two of Cups. And that feels very good, right? To heal this imbalance, to really bring things forward the way that you've been looking to happen, you need to stop picking at everything and just follow your passion. And really, this is verified with our final oracle, trust. It's good to understand what it is that you want and get really clear on where you're heading, but there's a finesse to it, okay? If you try too hard to control something and constantly compare your progress with whatever you think is ideal, it's rare that it will all line up. Everything happens in its own time, and all we can really do is get honest with ourselves and make moves in tandem with that honesty. Honor your authentic intentions, and the rest will come to you in due time. Alright, so that's what I have for you for May. If you enjoyed this reading, please consider liking this video and subscribing to this channel. I'm still fairly new here on YouTube, and I'm working on building up an audience. So if this didn't resonate at all, feel free to keep checking your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs and see if there's something there for you. I'll have Fire and Earth up on April 16th and Air and Water on April 23rd. Finally, I will try to respond to any comments, so leave those below if you've got something to say. And that's it. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Hello and welcome to all Sagittarius folks, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, cross watchers, or anyone who is just having a chill moment watching for no sign in particular. Today we are going to look at a general read for the month of May 2021, so let's get into it. The first oracle card is relaxation, and with a quick glance over the spread, I would say that relaxation is definitely key to moving forward with the right perspective here. So whether that means taking time out and doing absolutely nothing, or meditating, or reading a book, whatever it is to you, get some time in to just relax and get in a chill state of mind. We open with the first position, or recent past, being the Wheel of Fortune, clarified by the Two of Wands, which to me reads very much into the timing aspect of the wheel. The phrase that comes to mind is, there is no time like the present, right? So I feel like there may have been something that you were waiting to do but held off on for the right moment. That moment, it seems to be now or coming in this near future, okay? So in the current position, we have the Six of Emotions, or Six of Cups, clarified by the Four of Pentacles. And this is a very nostalgic feeling, very much holding on to something that is comfortable because it is how it has been, perhaps for decades. In this connotation, I do think it's acting as a bit of an anchor to keep you away from taking a step forward. It's like, despite the timing being right, you are still hesitant and hold back because you're afraid of shaking things up. But in the third position or near future, we see resolution, and it involves being very clear with yourself and where you stand as long as you hold on with this energy of the Ace of Swords clarifying the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. And coming to a harsh conclusion about the way you're living and taking a plunge towards something new and exciting may come naturally to some, but there is reservation here and a sense of needing to hard control your life, which you need to let go of. That's where that relaxation comes in. Perhaps you're not willing to give up some comfortable situation in order to change your dreams. For example, you've been offered a dream job, but it's across the country. Or you've met the absolute one for you, but you're very comfortable living on your own and are afraid of what it would look like to have another person in the mix. And that's where this final oracle falls in, support. None of these processes are easy. Getting clear on what you want, letting go of comfort situations or coping mechanisms, or even taking a new step forward towards that beginning if that's what you want. Use whatever support systems you can find. Friends, families, coworkers, community members. If your situation involves a move, get online and strike up conversation with people currently living in the area. If you're walking away from someone to chase something else, have a heart-to-heart and find ways you can amicably move forward and support each other. Regardless of the nature of the relationship, if there's a sturdy bond of friendship underneath, balanced people will understand your need to move forward with your life and support you within their capacity. If all else fails, just get online and find a support group for people dealing with a similar situation. People all have advice. Everyone has their own perspective and some unique twist on it, right? So don't be afraid to ask for help. It's definitely out there, and approach the coming days with a calm attitude, knowing that you are walking toward what you truly want and that people have your back. All right, so that's what I have for you for May. If you enjoyed this reading, please consider liking this video and subscribing to this channel. I'm still fairly new here on YouTube, and I'm working towards building up an audience. So if that didn't resonate at all, feel free to check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs and see if there's something there for you. I will have fire and earth up on April 16th and air and water up on April 23rd. Finally, I will try to respond to any comments, so leave those below if you have something to say. And that's it. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a good one.
Hi there, and welcome to the end of the video. I hope you liked it, and if you did, again, I'd like to ask you to consider clicking the like button below and subscribing. I hope to be putting out at least a video a week on this channel going forward, and hope to do both pick-a-card readings and zodiac-based general readings like this one. So I used 3 decks in this reading. The Oracle deck is the Oracle of the Mermaids. I thought it was fitting to use for Mermay. And then I used the Muse Tarot, which is a very stylized mixed media art deck with a creative bend. And it's just beautiful, and I love it, and I use it often. I clarified my Muse Tarot pulls with a unicorn playing card deck. I find that playing card decks are a good supplement, especially when you're looking for just clarifying energies. And this one is particularly pretty. Alright, so this is the actual end of the video, and if you're still watching, thanks so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day.